Hello viewers. Hello viewers. Welcome to the video lecture of uh, C online C compiler. Okay. Geeks for Geeks IDE is a very simple and easy to use. It supports various programming languages, includes C. I will go to the demo. Open your browser. Type Geeks for Geeks IDE. Okay, Geeks for Geeks IDE. Okay. So this is the ID Geeks for Geeks IDE. I'm going to give a demo about C programming, how to do C programming by using this IDE. Okay. So this is your programming window. C programming. This is one file is open here. Okay, where you will type your code. For example, I'm typing printf hello world. Okay. To run the program, we are having an option here. Okay, in the bottom to run. Okay, I run the program now. So getting an output. Okay, this is an output window. So output will get displayed here. For example, I'm making a mistake. Okay, for example, I forget to give a semicolon now. Okay, I'm making a mistake. I run the program now. Okay, then in this place, okay, instead of output, I will get the compiler error. It shows that okay, the semicolon is missing. Okay, before the closing braces. Okay, so we are able to open more than one window by clicking this. Okay, the next window will get open. We are able to toggle between the two windows. Okay, now I am typing a program. Okay, a new program, the program which will get the input from us. So the input, we have to give an input here. We have to give a input in this place. Okay, just a minute, I will open my Zoom It tool. Help you to explain very clearly. Okay, so this is the place where you have to type your input. For example, if program is needs some input from the user. Okay, so this is the second window. We are able to toggle between the first and second window. So here I'm say the second when I'm typing that I'm declaring a variable integer a. Okay, then printf /n. Okay, for example, when you type something, the keyword. Okay, this is the advantage of this online compiler. You will get the set of keywords. Okay, keywords and snippet will be displayed here. It is for your help. Okay, so the browser is giving such a facility to us, such a user friendly. I'm continuing my program. Enter a number. Enter a number. Okay, scanf %d. So I'm going to receive one integer number. That's why the format specifier is %d. So ampersand a. Okay. Now I have to print the program. Printf /n. Okay, see how much it is helping. For every letter we are typing, okay, this help drop down menu is appearing here. Okay, such a help it is providing. When you give a press escape, okay, it will go away. Okay, the number, enter. Is %d comma a and a semicolon. My program is over. Like your Turbo C compiler and CodeBoss, okay, you cannot directly give the input dynamically. Okay, you have to type your input, okay, in this input window. For example, I'm giving a number as a 10. Okay, now I'm running a program. It will take some time to execute. Okay, enter a number. So this is okay. The output screen, enter a number. The number entered is 10. Okay, we have to give a, okay, previously before running a program, we have to type the input in the input window. Okay, then you will get the output. For example, I'm running a program. Okay, so now nothing will display. Again, I'm trying to enter a number. Okay, nothing will change. So I'm giving a 10 here. Okay, nothing will change. So it is very essential that before you are running a program, you have to give a number here. For example, now I am typing a 100. I am running a program here. Okay, now the output will appear. So in this way, we have to give a input for the program which require input from the user interactive input. Okay. Then for example, always the output is appearing in the bottom. I want to change it, okay, in the side. I want to bring it to in the same way, which is visible. So you have to use this icon. Okay, just I'll show the icon to you. You have to use this icon, the click split icon. Okay, this icon. Okay, when you press the click split, okay, the output window will appear parallelly for the input environment, for the program environment. See here now. Okay, the output window is output and as well as input window is coming parallelly. Okay, to run and everything will coming parallelly. Okay, this is the advantage. Okay, when you split that, you can see the output parallelly. Okay, you click. Okay, then it will go to bottom. So once your program got executed, to see the output parallelly, okay, you have to do like this. Okay, I'm giving 1000. Run the program. Okay, this is my output. My split window. Okay. So in this place, okay, we are able to do this now. Okay. Now I'm closing the split. To see this environment in the full screen, you have to click the zoom button. For a full screen, you have to click this zoom button. Okay. When you click the zoom button, your coding environment will appear for the full screen. Okay. To get exit from the screen, you have to type escape. You have to print escape to exit from the screen. Okay, or you can give a close. So zoom, and as well as you have to give a escape for the exit. Okay, so give a escape, you get exit. As well as we are able to copy the code. For example, to copy a code, okay, we are having how to now the second program, second window. Okay, first window is the first window, hello world. Second, I want to copy this code. You have to simply click this copy button. You have to simply click this copy button. Okay, so copy. So I'm opening a notepad now. Notepad. In this notepad, I'm giving a paste, Control V. Now the program will get copied. In this way, we are able to copy the program. Not only the program, we are able to copy the input. Okay, the program on input, and we are able to copy the output also. Able to copy the output also. In this way, we are able to copy the program input and as well as output. Okay, separately. And we are having some shortcuts. Okay, when you click the shortcut bar, the shortcut will be displayed. The shortcut for Windows, Linux and Macs are given here. For Windows, okay, to run a program, okay, instead of clicking a run button, we are able to give Control Enter. To find something, Control F. To replace something, Control H. To remove a line, Control D. To move line down, Alt down. To move line up, Alt up. Okay, likewise for Mac OS also, the commands are given here. Okay. We'll try something to run a program, Control Enter. Okay, now what I'm doing, okay, to run a program, I'm going to first program. To run a program, Okay, I'm going to give control. I'm pressing a control key and I'm giving the enter button. Okay, I'm giving the enter button. So now come down. Okay, control and enter is pressed. Now the program is running. Now I got my output. Okay, so control plus enter. So when you give a control, okay, your control key, okay, plus enter, what will happen? Your program will run automatically. Okay, control plus enter. Okay, fine. Okay. So likewise, we are able to copy the code also. To copy the code, okay, how to copy the code? To find and replace, okay. Then okay, Control C and Control V we are able to use. To remove a line, we have to use Control D. For example, I am typing something here. I want to remove the line, okay. Then okay, we have to give the Control plus D. The line will get removed. Okay, I am selecting the line. Okay, I'm selecting the line and give Control plus D button, the line will get removed. Okay, likewise, okay, normal Control Z and Control V also work. Okay, shortcuts will work. Okay, to copy and paste the line will normal. Okay, the shortcut operation will work. Okay, this is applicable to the coding environment also. Okay, and actually, for example, I want to run the, okay, taking second program, I want to run the program, I want to share it as a URL with my friend. Okay, so okay, the environment I want to, including a program, I want to share the URL. Okay, run and, okay, we have to select the option run plus URL, generate URL as well. Okay, so I will run the program, I will give some input. Okay, then I will get the output and this will be shared to my friend or your teacher. You can share it, okay, as a URL. For example, I'm giving a 500 now. Okay, 500 now. I'm selecting the second option. Okay, this run plus URL. Okay, run the program and the same time the URL will get generated. Okay, run plus URL. The program is running. Okay, now we see that, okay, the URL got generated. Okay, URL got generated. So I'm having a output. This is my input and programming window. Okay, the second option, after I running the second option, okay, the program got executed and as well as the concerned URL of the program is get generated. Okay, so to copy URL, you have to choose this copy button in the right corner. Okay, the top right corner of this, okay, this window. Okay, everything will be copied separately. Okay, so I'm copying it now. Then I'm opening a new browser and I'm pasting this URL. See this, the program and as well as your input and output are displayed here. Okay, in this way, okay, the second option is very useful. Okay, everything will be there. This copy of the exactly what you are having your window. You can share it with your teacher, then your friend. Okay, then it is a very good option. Okay, see that. Okay, now I am closing this. This is another option. Okay, then to save this code in my laptop. Okay, to save this code in my laptop. Okay, I just I already have a code here. Okay, so I'm going to download. Before downloading it, I'm clearing the code which I have downloaded. Okay, already downloaded. I'm going to clear the code which I have already downloaded. Then okay, download my code. Okay, the code got downloaded. Now where is the code? The code is in the download section. Now the code is in the download section. Okay, code.c. So I'm going there and I'm copying the code. I'm copying the code to the desktop. I'm copying the code to the desktop and I'm opening with the notepad. Okay, now the code get copied here. Okay, for example, I'm making some changes. Okay, enter two numbers. Okay, two numbers. I'm declaring a and B. Scan of percentage D. Okay, I have to get a two numbers. Again, I'm typing percentage D, ampersand A and ampersand B. Okay, the numbers entered are percentage D and percentage D. I'm giving A and B. Now I have modified the code. Okay, I have modified the code now. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to, okay, the option, download, we are having upload option also. Okay, this is the way I have downloaded the code. Okay, this button is there, no, download. This button is used for downloading a code. Okay, meanwhile what I am doing, I am closing this window. Okay, I am opening a new window. Now I am going to upload a code. Okay, now it's working. To upload a code, I have to go to the desktop and I am selecting my code. The code get copied here. Okay, I have what changes I made in the notepad is reflected here. To run the program, okay, it's as usual procedure. Okay, how to again run it. Okay, you have to give her two numbers. Okay, I'm giving 10, 20. I'm running a program now. Okay, entered numbers are 10 and 20 are displayed here. Okay, that's it. This is for the C programming. So you can use and enjoy the programming. Not only for C, it supports various programming languages like C++. Okay, support. Okay, support C++. Because I'm closing it now. I'm closing it. Okay, now it's C++. Okay, it supports C++ code. Okay, then it will support Java, various programming language it will support. Okay, Perl, PHP, Java. Okay, see there public void main is there. Python, Python 3. Okay, for example, I will show you how to run a Python code. Okay, for example, a equal to integer of input of enter a number. Okay, print a. Now I am running the code. Shows some error. Why? Because input should not be given. Okay, I'm running a code now. Again, I have to free the input window. Okay, because 0. Because what is the problem is I'm giving two numbers. So I'm not giving anything. If it gets 0 defaultly, I'm giving 100 now. Okay, now enter number is 100. So earlierly I have a 10 and 20. Okay, which was used in the previous program. That's why when I run the program, okay, the code will receive only one. That should shows this output. So this error. Okay, when I rectify it into one number, now my program is perfectly working. Okay, likewise you can enjoy the programming for C#, okay, Java. Okay, then okay, just will Java, Perl, PHP, Python, Python 3, Scala, and HTML. Okay, lot of things it is supporting. Okay, HTML, for HTML, a new environment is getting open for the HTML. Okay, you can type your HTML code, and when you run your code, okay, it will show it. Okay, welcome to programming. I'm giving programming HTML. It will show the code. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is a very useful tool for C programming and as well as other programming languages. Okay, okay, enjoy your programming. Okay, with this tool. Thanks for watching this video. Okay, those yet to subscribe my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel for the follow-up videos and updates. Thank you.